day, but also at the same time, I'm really excited. If you guys haven't been caught up to date with the abandoned FD, which is now red, now doesn't look like crap anymore. Today's kind of sad because one of the first builds we've ever done on the channel is, I don't want to say it's coming to an end. That's not a fair statement.
No, it's not
Stop.
it's gonna get...
Stop.
Doing that, please, for the love of our sanity.
Because I don't know if it's the carbon or if it's the...
Don't worry, I know the guy who makes the hood.
Okay.
All right, sick.
It's me. Okay.
It's
Like,
really... It's getting a rebirth. There's no depth to it, it's just getting a reskin into a beautiful red car. This is great, because as I was taking this apart over the last couple weeks, we didn't know what we were doing.
Wait, hold on, pause really quick. Twan, can you drop in a photo of the villain from The Incredibles really quick?
Sure.
And now pan back to Calvin.
What you look like right now.
The curly hair one that becomes super, or the...
No, the bad guy. Syndrome.
No, but there's another one.
Syndrome. I don't want to say it again.
You look like Syndrome.
We got fucking Mr. Incredible over here.
Incredible.
What are you Elastigirl?
You do got the dog.
That's Nate. So this car was one of the original cars on the channel. A lot of you guys watch this thing get built. And today is the official start day of undoing all of the work. Now, when I say that, we did this 8 years ago. We had Mickey help us, but Calvin in the background the last week or two has been taking this car apart behind the scenes. And boy, oh boy, have we come across a lot of things, or should I say Calvin has come across a lot of things that are a little jank. For the first time ever, we're gonna be removing this engine and transmission and all this beautiful work. This engine was built by PPRE. Shout out to Mad Mike. That was the pretty much company that built his race engines. And we flew out to New Zealand to watch this thing get built and imported it to America. And we've had 0 issues with it, which is super rad. Today, it's all coming out, and this white FD is no longer gonna be breathing anymore. Let's, for fun, place it on the red car.
For funsies.
Yeah, this is a good place to put it. It should fit right here.
Oh, baby.
There she is.
Oh, baby.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
It's gonna be a long time before we really see all that come together, but kind of cool. Calvin, if your mom was a drain plug, she'd look like this.
Nah, the drain plug wouldn't fit in anything and just fall out like this.
Calvin, that was rude of him.
That was rude. Oh.
Whoa!
Increased
Now
flow.
that's like
Oh
Calvin.
no!
Whoa!
Spill it.
Dylan,
Oh my
stop
God, I
it.
don't
Stop.
spill it.
Dylan,
It
we
might
don't want it.
spill.
Dylan,
We don't want this to spill it all.
we're gonna have
do
to
we?
use more cat litter. I'm gonna push this table and we're all gonna go down with it.
It smells so bad.
Much.
Oh, wow, that's powerful. Get in there. You and I are both gonna die 2 years younger now. Twan? Class? Comments?
Woo! Potent. That's
right.
potent.
Who are you guys? Shh, 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 shh. Nobody move. Nobody move. Shh, quiet. Stop moving. Bring in the shaft blade.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it. Slightly.
Got yourself.
Oh!
That beat.
Now now that we have the radiator and the AC out and the turbo's gone and it looks a little bit more free in here, you can see how much, I don't want to say damage the engine bay got, but just how hot this thing was. Like, look at the whole entire side of the firewall or the frame rail where the turbo was. Younger me didn't want a blanket. This is a great reason to run a turbo blanket. All that paint is destroyed. None of this stuff, what's crazy is nothing on this motor has ever been serviced in the 9 or 8 years that it's existed. So for those that say rotaries are unreliable,
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Keep my mouth shut.
It also reeks like fuel right now.
well, Calvin is dumping fuel
And
out of the back.
nobody knows that it reeks like fuel.
It does stink in here.
Like really bad.
Yeah, but decent progress. What's nice is that once you get all like once you get all the
what?
creature, once you get all the creature comforts out of the way, it's a really, really small engine. These things are only 1.3 liter. So it should go pretty fast then now that the turbo is out and all of the AC and coolers are out.
The tried and true TJ method for making your rotary last is to just not drive it.
Before the motor comes out, we're gonna do something that, to be honest, I was kind of putting off a little bit, and that is compression test the 13B in the white car. Not that I think it's gonna be bad, but the engine is now over 8 years old, and it's done a lot more sitting than it has driving. So to help with all this, I called in a favor to the boys from DNA Garage, and they're gonna help throw some accelerant on this whole entire process, and they brought their compression tester. So let's see what numbers we got.
Pretty good. Yep, we're good. We're perfect. That's the rear rotor. Let's see what happens with the front one. Now.
Okay.
It's all right. One of them's a little bit low, but it's within spec, so we're good.
Front and rears are looking good, so that's a good sign. So now we're gonna drop the front and rear subframes, get everything out, clean everything, and then start putting it in the new chassis. While DNA is here helping with the white car, we actually have someone known as Fender Rolla. If you live in San Diego, you know who he is. He is rolling the fenders on the red car. I know we should have done this before painting it. It slipped the mind, didn't happen. We're getting all this stuff rolled because I showed you guys on the white car when I installed the new NT05s, which is a much meatier setup on the TV37s. It just took all the paint off the white car. So we're rolling this. It helps a little bit that it's kind of fresh paint, and it hasn't completely gassed out yet, but Fender 1 has been rolled successfully without chipping, so that's freaking awesome. And on the other side of the warehouse, we actually have Abe from R-Spec here doing Sabrina's PPF and window tints. So if you're looking for any sort of PPF, tints, color changes, be sure to hit us up. R-Spec's Instagram is on screen, or just go to the website. You guys can reach out and get a quote from us. I'm super hyped for this. And we had this car for a week and a half with 0 rock chips, just how we like it. And Sabrina has no real sense of when she's behind a semi-truck and it's just throwing rocks, or when she's behind Anthony in his F80 with super sticky tires, who's just driving like an F80 owner everywhere, throwing rocks up. It's kind of a backhand thing to say because we were driving together. Wasn't it? You were with me and I was in one of my cars and I threw a huge rock in the back.
When
we were filming the drift cars and I was the chase cam, you threw a boulder at my windshield.
So if it's not the windshield, it's gonna hit your paint and it's gonna chip it and just not look good. So we're throwing down. What PPF is this, Abe?
They're a new upcoming brand, but there's this guy on Instagram who does like reviews on like all these brands. He said this brand is one of the good brands, and I've used it and it's pretty good.
So we're gonna give Terminex a try.
Just
See
clear
how it
PPF?
is. Just doing clear. Sabrina's a big fan of the chalk. That's why she really wanted this car, because it was chalk gray. So just gonna do clear, and then we're also gonna do window tints as well. One big thing that I've really gotten juiced on, really this last summer, because this heat wave we have in California all summer has been insane, is we're gonna throw a 50% on the front windshield. 50% isn't enough to see an actual color difference, but the reason why I like it is because it helps just get heat off of your dash. If any of you guys with S14s have cracked dashes, or any of my JDM cars or anything leather, I'm always stressing about heat getting in the car and baking the dash. So I'm gonna do all the little things that I've learned to love on this car. So thank you, R-Spec.
Watch that steering trap.
Make sure they don't swing out.
Oh yeah, steering trap's good.
Okay, come on, okay. That was okay.
No, steering trap's off. We're good. So far, yeah. Hold on, hold on.
Somebody wiggle the body, make sure it's not gonna move.
Looking titties.
Yeah, you're good. Just that brake light is leaking. Might put a glove on it.
Oh, let's put a glove on the brake.
Something I forgot that we did, apparently, is we also did all the bushings on this car. So we got polyurethane bushings on the uppers, have them on the lowers, which I'm super stoked to see. I don't remember doing that, but apparently we did it. Tuan, you're gonna have to blur this.
I'm not gonna show it. I'm not gonna show it.
Does it leave an outline of that giant?
And then show the back. There it is. Hell yeah.
This was from Throttle. If you remember when we did Calvin's S13, Throttle did a prank where they put vulgar images down the side of Calvin's S13.
No. Say it right. They give him a livery.
They gave him a livery.
They gave him a
veiny livery.
divery.
They gave him a divery.
As you just saw, the entire subframe is going to be swapped over. Louis said that this guy, the brake booster, should go in before they end up doing that because it will just be a little bit easier. I'm going to go ahead and toss this in. It's just 4 bolts and a pin for the brake. Oops. Can't get anything done without a bit of an oops. There she is.
The excitement is starting to creep in. When Louis said he was available to come and help us, I was really excited about that because all they do are RX7s. Nothing. I was gonna yell. I thought you were about to turn that fan back on. I tried to turn it off.
For it to be more quiet.
You're such a nice guy. Calvin, you're such a nice guy. You're so...
I'm gonna get my Gatorade. I'm gonna get my Gatorade.
Babe, please. I didn't... Don't mind that. I'm just really freaking excited, and there are certain projects that we do that just like make me feel that certain thing inside that just fire me up, and I just really love my RX7. Like I told you guys in the last video, there were just so many little things that I really wanted to change and update, and being able to have everyone here to help just accelerate it is rad. This would have taken a lot longer without DNA's help, so major love and shout out to them. What's really rad is looking underneath both of the cars and dropping the subframes out makes it so much easier. I think it's gonna go actually way faster than I thought, because once we put the drivetrain in, all we have to really do is swap over all the electronics, which, don't get me wrong, that's a lot of stuff, but it's just gonna happen a little bit faster than what I think. And we're already filming some other stuff you'll see in the next video. All the parts that we took off of the 13B and all the plastics and stuff, we're starting to use, we're starting to clean them up, make new lines. So this thing's just gonna have a brand new life, but be so much better.
Look at how disgusting the inside of this bay got. Gross.
You know what time it is. McGuire's Citrus Power Cleaner Plus, a bottle a person. So before this goes back in the car, this is our one opportunity to try to clean everything. So we're just gonna douse the whole entire drivetrain in degreaser.
Okay, yeah, but we're gonna guide what, the frame or the frame, but we gotta make sure this doesn't hit anything. The main thing is the frame for now. Okay. Slow down a little bit. Okay, is that roll first? No. Is that roll the table gotta go first? Slow down. We're good?
Same.
We're pretty good on this side.
Where does this, I know there's this piece that you said it all goes right in this pocket right here. We're right back here.
We're good.
Oh!
Let's go.
We got plenty of room, we got an inch and a half back here. So
All right, keep on going. Yeah, we're good. No, a little more. A little bit more. Little shake. All right. We're in.
Yeah, we're in enough to get that side. All right, we're bottom. Oh. What the fuck?
First in the shop, first for DNA. Entire subframe swap. You know, that's like a hot rod thing, no?
It's an RC thing. Well, shit, that's how you do it.
We got liftoff.
That's how you do it. Call us Rocketdyne, you know what I'm saying?
It's already done. Wow. That can run. That's like not that far from running.
That is it for this video. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. And if you entered to win the C2S giveaway, stay posted to the Honda Company's Instagram, stay posted to the vlogs. The giveaway company is figuring out the winner, and then they tell us, and then we FaceTime one of you. Big shout out to DNA for coming to help with us. They're gonna be staying for a few extra days, because hopefully in the next video, we get the FD started. Thank you guys for watching. See you boys in the next one. Peace out, and keep moving forward.